Team coverage of Hurricane Nicole starts tonight in St. Johns County, and during high tide today, streets in St. Augustine were already flooding and the ocean breaching the dunes. The city is preparing for flooding as Nicole approaches. It's happening more and more in low-lying areas and parts of the city over the years. Jessica Clark is live tonight from the Bayfront in St. Augustine. So Jess, how are things looking out there tonight?
Well, the rain has started to come down in the last hour or so, Heather. And so let me explain what part of the seawall I'm standing in. This is the area south of the Bridge of Lions. This is the area that doesn't get a lot of show on TV when a storm like this comes through. And part of that has to do with the height of the seawall. Right here, this is the old seawall. In the last 10 years or so ago, this area of the seawall south of the Bridge of Lions has been elevated. So this has been built in the last 10 years or so. When that was designed in the 1990s, research was used, according to the city manager, to create this height based on the information that said water from, say, a Category 1 hurricane would come once every 8 years or so. Again, that is research from the 90s. Now think about it. In the past few years, since Matthew in 2016, according to the city manager, we've seen water rise in the city that would be the equivalent of a Category 1 every year, whether that be from high tides, king tides, nor'easters, hurricanes, whatever it may be. And so his point was the weather's changing. It's not that we're seeing Cat 1 storm surge once every 8 years, like when this wall was designed, but more like every year. And so as we are preparing for Nicole here in the First Coast and in St. Augustine, we know that the water is going to rise. And really, if it's like what we see on the other side of the Bridge of Lions, on the other side where that seawall is, water could be up to here. Live in St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.